Okay. Today I'm going to introduce to y'all again, because you know that basil is my very best friend. It is the king of herbs. It's the holy herb. And today I'm going to be using this Mediterranean, which is a sweet basil herb. Basil is good for many culinary purposes. You can use it fresh. You can use it in dried leaves like that I have here. They're used for aromatherapy, like in oils, and you can use for tinctures for your health. Now, basil is an annual herb, and so this is the only time these guys are going to live this year because they're not going to come back next year unless you store your seeds properly. So there are many health benefits actually to basil. They have chemical compounds that are disease preventing, they're health promoting, and with a daily dose of basil, you can get in your daily vitamin A, your potassium, and your zinc into your diet. So, it also protects your retina from UV rays, and it'll strengthen your bones. So we can all use this. So to store properly, and if you do store properly, basil will live year after year, and you'll never have to buy seeds or basil plants again, and they can be used in all of these ways. So I'm going to demonstrate to you, excuse me, the collection and the storage for future use. Sorry. So the three things that I'm going to show you are how to prune properly and how to store in a dry place for cooking or by hanging, and also how to remove the seeds for the storage for wintertime. And as you can see, I've already got a whole bunch of basil seeds here that I've stored over the years. But I'm going to prune this plant right here. It's best to go ahead and use some scissors. This one isn't doing good because of the cold. So I am going to pinch it back right here where these parts are, right above the leaves. And I am going to use an, let's see, organic string to actually tie them off. You tie them off like so. You can put them in a dark place and be sure there's circulation. But you can store them to hang them for drying, for cooking. And you can also place them on a screen to get them to dry too. But just don't forget to tie it off and hang it up somewhere in a dark place. But you also need to remove the seeds for cooking, for hanging. So I'm going to take off this little stem right here, seeds, and I'm just going to run my fingers down the stem. I'm going to collect the seeds, and I'm going to break them apart. And you're going to want to be sure and put them and label them in a new container. Hold on just a minute. Right in here, and label it with your marker that it's basil so we'll know when it came from and what year. Also, you can use them in a tincture. You can see this is actually my echinacea, and it's in a mixture of herbs. You can see my flower there. The nutrients seep out into this liquid that you can replace every year to make it stronger. You just have to be sure to turn it every year. Let's see, not every year, I'm sorry, every day. So remember, there's several ways to prune a plant properly to keep the nutrients in. You can store them by hanging, fresh cut. You can cut them up to put in your spaghetti and things like that. You can remove the seeds by storing them properly in your container that you'll have it for years to come. And also basil, it comes in many different aromas. This is from, we have Greek in our family. This is a little Greek heart for my daughter, Greek basil. There's lemon basil. This is Italian and sweet basil. Remember just to choose your favorite. And always remember this, basil is a planetary herb, so it does promote courage and motivation. And also it has vast amounts of energy in its leaf. I always like to leave some around like this. But another good thing to know is that, ladies, it's also an aphrodisiac. So be sure when you take in a fresh cut flower arrangement to your loved one that you put in a sprig of basil.